What's up, guys? Welcome to Slops Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen the show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Get the notifications on. You never want to miss another one of these shows for as long as you live. While you're doing all that, I'm going to introduce you to today's panel, the guys that are going to make everybody a non-poor going forward. The first one, you already know him. You probably follow him on Twitter. He's here all the time. I think he probably lives in the Thunderdome now. At Dead Prez Picks, the great Matt McCuen. What's up, man?
What's going on, boys? Yeah, I like that making people non-poor, John. It's a new one. That's a new one. Yeah, but I like that. That is the goal here. Make you guys non-poor. I think we got some bangers. We were talking before we got in. We have a strategy for the parlay. So
that's good.
Feeling pretty good. Yeah, we're strategizing. Of course, it's Friday, so I'm always in a good mood in the Thunderdome because it's always the weekend. Can never complain. But yeah, a lot of money to be made today.
I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I'm kind of like hooked on the couple dollars to make $1 million.
Yeah,
like I'm probably gonna do that for the whole summer just because I'll be honest with you, that's fun. And
yeah.
I really feel like we might get close to. I don't know if we're gonna get to $1 million today. But we'll get damn close. Enough like you could like quit your job if you wanted to. I'm not saying to do that though.
But if you wanted to, you could, yeah.
Yeah, but if you wanted to, if you really hated your job, you just be like, all right, man, I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah. All right, so Matt, we got a new guy in here. We've been following him on Twitter probably forever now. What's up, dude? We hit those.
What's going on, guys? I'm excited to be here. Been a big fan for a while. I reached out to John probably 4 or 5 months ago, said, if you ever need me, hit me up. Of course, he hits me up while I'm hot. Why wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And we're here to make some money. I think this is going to be the greatest Friday in gambling Twitter history.
I got to be honest with you. When I woke up this morning, I thought, like, man, like today could be the greatest day of our lives. It really could.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a 9-legger. I'm going to start. We hit those, you're going to go next. Matt, then you're going to go after him. After that, Matt, you're going to bring us back, just like a snake draft in fantasy football at home. It's very easy to understand. I'm going to stop stalling, though. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to go to the late game tonight. So we're staying up late. It's Friday night. We're going out to San Francisco, and we're going to take Juan Soto over 1.5 total bases, plus 130 at FanDuel. Here's the thing, man. I got him hitting a dinger, so there is that. But, I mean, San Francisco is a tough place to hit dingers for whatever reason. I know Barry Bonds used to do it all the time. Not sure if it was the cream or the flaxseed oil or whatever he was using. But guys just can't seem to do it now. I think that changes with Soto. But here's the thing. We don't even need him to go deep. We just need him to get 2 bases. He's got Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks gets hit kind of hard by lefties. Not really hard, but kind of hard. Soto's a lefty, a very big one, hits the ball very hard. He finds a gap. He's getting a double. Again, though, he's probably going to McCovey Cove, so all this is going to be a moot point. I'm now 1-0. What's up? We hit those. How do you feel, man? Feels good, right?
Man, I'm excited. Making the big debut here, and we're going to make the debut from Boston. I'm taking Tanner Houck for 7+ Ks. I got that at plus 155 on DK. You can get that around plus 130 on FanDuel right now. Love this guy and a great matchup playing the Tigers, righties versus Tigers. That's just a system play. Some supporting data. He's had 7 Ks in his last 2 of 3 outings and in 6 of 12 this season, or 6 of 11 this season with a 55% hit rate. 7+ Ks in last 4 or 5 home outings. He loves pitching in Boston. Fenway's his place, averaging almost 8 Ks per outing over that stretch. He's covered this line in 4 of those 5, like I said, with 9, 4, 7, and 7 Ks. Going back to Detroit, these guys can't hit a righty to save their lives. They K the 4th most in the league against righties this season. So it's usually barbecue chicken against them. I looked into their lineup before this. They have 8 guys projected in their lineup with that K at a 20% clip or higher this season. So 1 in every 5 times they're striking out. I think we can get 7 of those from Houck. The last supporting data I got here for that one, the last 2 righties have absolutely cooked them. Skeen's line was set at 6.5. He ended with 9. That was at plus 225. Pivetta yesterday struck out 8 in a row, tied a Boston record. His line was 6.5, ended with 9 at plus 290. Loving this spot. Books have him projected at 18.5 outs. So that's at least 6 innings. I think we're 2-0, John. I don't know.
Nice. I like it. I kind of got sad that my guy Barry Carpenter for the Tigers. He's kind of my guy. I got sad when he was. I think he went on the 10-day IL, retroactive though, so he's coming back soon.
Right, and we don't got to worry about him,
Yeah, but here's the thing though: the guy that replaced him, I think it was Badu Achilles. He's a strikeout guy.
Right.
So there is that. Even though he did hit a dinger.
He hit a homer. Yeah, I was gonna say he hit a dinger yesterday.
Yep, he did hit a dinger, but at the same time, like he's definitely a guy you want to target for strikeouts. So yeah, 7+ doesn't feel like a lot for Tanner. I think we're 2-0, Matt. What's up, dude? You got to get us to 4-0, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to say now I got to double it up, get us to 4-0. All right, I'll start with an MLB pick. Again, we said we're not going to get too crazy here, but of course we're not going to throw around minus signs either. So we're going to take the Astros -1. Okay, so -1. You can do this on DraftKings +140. You could also make a little run line calculator if you're not familiar with doing this. If you want to throw in the parlay money line to make it a little bit easier, it's -118. But again, we're not throwing minus signs. Twins, Astros today. Pablo Lopez, guys, kind of sucks this year. 5.25 ERA, so he's been getting smacked around. Blanco's been great. 5-0, nice stat there. He hasn't lost this year. 1.99 ERA. He's been much better. Undefeated. That's undefeated. That means he's never lost. So the Astros, look, they've been rolling, or they have not been rolling. I'm sorry, they've been cold, and then they get the bounce back win yesterday, which will get them rolling, in my opinion. This is a team who's just too good to be playing around where they have been. They've been under 500 most of the year. They'll get going. Twins, I know the Twins are always, I don't care what the Twins' record is. I'm never scared of the Twins. How about that division this year? We thought that was going to suck in the AL Central. It's like 4 teams who were 500 or better. So that's been an interesting division. I do think that was a good spot for Houston. So Houston -1 at +140. So now we're 3-0. I'll double it up here. Get us another pick with the Stars. In regulation though, we're going the Stars in regulation because minus sign. So, yeah, we're throwing hockey. I don't know if we've ever done hockey on the Thunderdome, John. This could be a first.
I think every time we do it, we always say I don't think we've ever done it.
Yeah. We always go hockey. That's a sport. Yeah. Yep. But again, there's no NBA on tonight because the series both ended quickly, and then baseball. So I want to mix in one NHL bet. Again, if you want for the parlay to do the Stars to just win the game at -125, 130, kind of shop around, you could do that. But in regulation, obviously gets us some value. A lot of these games have gone to overtime in the playoffs, as we've seen. But I do think Dallas is in a good spot. I think the series goes 7. I've read it pretty well so far. Home team is going to continue to hold the advantage. So I think Dallas gets the win here on their home ice at +120, though, in regulation. So there we go. Now we're up to 4-0.
That's crazy. 4-0. So going back to your Astros bet, I have Kyle Tucker made my home run parlay today. They have him priced at +430, which I thought is borderline criminal. Like somebody's going to get brought up on charges for something like that. That's crazy. So there is that. I think that Alvarez is kind of waking up too. So the Astros, they might kind of be back. Like my strategy. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they could. They're on their way back, I think. But we'll see. We'll see if they can.
And then hockey, I don't know. Do you bet hockey? We hit those because I don't even watch hockey. But I will watch tonight's game though, just because it's a playoff game, and I don't know if I'm watching baseball.
Yeah, there's not much else to watch.
No.
All right. It looks like I'm up then, gentlemen. I am going to a personal goat of mine. The best ticket I've ever hit was a $5 to 5K K's parlay, and he was the last leg of this. So he's cemented, and we hit those history in the history books. I'm going with Dylan Cease over 6.5 Ks +128 on FanDuel. I know it's not the best matchup. KC has had a resurgence this year. They are looking to take the whole thing home. But Mr. Cease is more than capable of getting 7 strikeouts. He's hit in 8 of his last 10, so 80% hit rate over his last 10. Averaging almost 8 strikeouts per game over that stretch. Historically, he's done really good against the Royals. He has 7+ Ks in his last 5 of 6 outings, recording 8+ in 4 of those 6. So he's been there, done that. We're not asking him to do something he's never done before. Even though the Royals have been pretty good, and even though they're not the best matchup overall for Ks, they have a decent matchup against righties. 6 projected starters have a K rate higher of 25%. Against Cease for their career, and 5 of those have higher than 20% this year against righties. So Not as good as our last matchup, but I think we got a better pitcher in this matchup. Not only that, he's over his last two outings, he's actually absolutely been dealing with his curveball. He's generated 32 whiffs over those two games, which is the second most in the league over that span. So he's dicing with that curveball. And like I said in the last one, his lines outs lines at 18.5. They're projecting 6 innings out of him. So when he's had 6+ innings, he's recorded 5+ Ks and 91% over his last 30 games. So we're going to get the volume. It's Mr. Cease. He's a legend for me, and I think we are. What is that? 5-0, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yep,
big Dylan fan. Oh, I've been a big fan of all Dylans. If you go back to 90210, so
right,
there's that. Got a good first name there. 7K is kind of a lot against the Royals, but it is with a guy who can actually go 10+ if he wanted to. So
right.
It's all about that. All right, so that's gonna put a lot of pressure on me, but I'm built for this. You know what I mean? I don't gotta worry about that. I'm gonna go with someone else who's built for whatever he wants. It's Gunnar. Over 1.5 total bases plus 110 at ESPN. That's happening literally on the first pitch of the bottom of the first inning. So that one's all set. We're all done there. You can get that at ESPN. I think the price on that, though, is all over, like across the map, right around plus 105, plus 110. So if you can't bet at ESPN, just find it somewhere else. It'll be right in that area. The other one, though, the one that's going to make it 7-0 and kind of legend is Will Benson. I call him Will the Thrill because this guy hits the shit out of the ball. I don't know if you've been watching him lately. If he hits it, that's his problem. He's a Steve Balboni type. It either goes over the fence or he strikes out. But over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs is plus 145 at ESPN Bet. If you can't bet there, I think you're going to have to go over 1/2. And that is like minus 160 at DraftKings. So that does suck. That sucks. But here's what doesn't suck. This guy's batting ninth probably. He's like he's a leading from the back type of guy. You know what I'm saying? A fake leadoff hitter. That's what they're doing with him, I hope. But he's been – go through his exit velocity logs. This guy hits the shit out of the ball. Like, he is crushing the ball.
Crushing the ball.
1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. I mean, he's probably hitting a home run. He made my home run parlay, so there is that. It is in the afternoon, too, so it kind of gets us going on a Friday, 2:20. What do you have better to do than to watch Will Benson crush his hits plus runs plus RBI line? I mean, this just feels right. It's perfect.
Too easy, John. That seems like those two are going to hit in the first inning, like you said. It's Gunnar Henderson. I mean, it's Gunnar Henderson. And like you said, absolutely demolishing the ball. So I love both of those picks. It looks like it's back to me. That's how a snake draft works, huh?
Yep, correct.
That's all.
Snake draft, no, it looks good. A lot of pressure. But again, just like John, I've been looking forward to this for a while, and I don't think I'm going to choke now. I'm staying on the hill. I am going to an Angel that's been playing really well lately. I am going Jose Soriano, 7+ Ks. I got it at plus 155 on FanDuel this morning. He's playing the Mariners. Everybody know what that means. It's righties versus the Mariners. Barbecue chicken. Absolutely barbecue. 6+ Ks in the last 3 or 4 outings. So we've been right there over recently. On top of that, he just had 8 Ks versus the Guardians. These Guardians never strike out. This guy struck him out 8 times. That's more than enough right there. I didn't even need to see anything else. If he struck out the Guardians 8 times and we're getting 7+ Ks at plus money, I'm taking it. And if you give me the matchup that we're getting with the Mariners, I mean, how could I not take this? They've K'd the most in the league, more than 30 times, more than any other team in general. Against righties, they've K'd the most in the league, more than 25 times, more than any other team. 8 projected starters. I've been mentioning this earlier in the show. I love K rates. That's what I look for. I want for at least 4 or 5 guys over 25%. These guys have 8 of the 9 at 27% or higher, and 4 of them are at 30% or higher. So these guys can't hit. You know, I don't know how they're in the major leagues if they're striking out 30% of the time. And if we get a matchup like this, a guy that's hot, 7+ Ks all day. Give me that.
I kind of look at strikeouts as like they got to get out. So somehow, you know what I mean? Like they're not going to get on every time. So that's just their preferred way of getting out is
right.
they just strike them out instead of
that's what they do.
Fine. If you're going to get out, help me out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's less on the body to strike out. You know, you don't have to
right. Save your energy. You know,
you don't have to run.
Yes, it's a long time.
Yeah,
I don't know. So I don't look down on guys for not striking or for striking out. Just because, like I said, it's kind of the same as a pop out or something. Not really, but kind of.
It's a smart move if you really look at it. You know.
Yeah. That's what I would do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
Right. So we're 8-0.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah,
like it's put kind of a lot of pressure on Matt.
It does.
Think about it. You know what I mean? Because you got to kind of bring us home here.
Yes. Nigel asked what my preferred way of getting out was when I played college baseball. I think I was I think my overall stats were 1 for 3, Nigel. But I did have 1 strikeout. So I would say strikeout because, again, it was less on the body. Like, I didn't have to go anywhere.
It was smart.
Yeah, it was smart. You know, you could chirp the ump a little bit. There's fun ways to strike out. A lot of people think that it's bad.
I'd get tossed a lot, probably. You know what I mean? I'd always say something slick.
Right, you say something stupid. I mean, I only played in like 4 games in my career in college, so it was hard to get tossed. I could be the guy who kind of got tossed on the bench, you know? You could always be that guy.
I'd be a big getting tossed on the bench guy.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, what are you throwing me out for? I'm not playing anyway.
Shit, yeah, it's like, dude, throw me out. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? I don't do anything.
Joke's on you, dick.
Exactly, yeah. I'm not helping this team out. Yeah. Anyway, I'll close this out here, guys, with a winner here. Giants money line. So they're taking on the Yankees tonight. This is a late game, 10-15. So it
we're already staying up for it.
Yeah, exactly. We're staying up to close out the Thunderdome, but it could all come down to this. Pretty good pitching matchup. Jordan Hicks on the mound, Marcus Stroman. Both guys have been really good this year. Hicks 2.33, Stroman 2.76. Hicks has really good numbers though against this Yankees lineup. Now on your guy Soto, we're talking about him.
The only guy like Matt.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
He's the only guy I like. I looked up and down that lineup. He's the only one.
He's the only one. Now it's a small sample size, only 20 at bats against Hicks, but they only have 2 hits. So Hicks has done a good job. Now again, this season he looks locked in, has thrown the ball pretty well. Stroman has pretty good numbers also though against the Giants, but the Giants offensively they've been heating up as of late. They're playing their best baseball this season. So this is the time to kind of hop on the Giants right now. They've won 7 of their last 10. They won 2 against my Phillies. So their offense has been there. They've been swinging the bats good. I think that carries over to tonight's game, and they continue it. So Giants squeak out a win there at plus money. That line, so you have it, Nigel, is plus 115. So again, a little plus value there on the money line for the Giants, and we just did it, guys. We just swept the Thunderdome, and everyone is now unpoured.
One time, I'm trying to think who it was. It was me, Lucy, and Eli, and we swept, and it was like 10 to get 60K, and that was a good day. That was so fun.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that could do a lot.
What was real fun about it was Eli had 2 guys from the Yankees, and their game got rained out, so he only had 1 pick in there, and like we won because his game got rained out because like those other 2 would have lost. Don't tell him that though. Like, nobody's gonna remember that. It was huge. So I don't think we have any rainouts in this one. And I'll be honest with you, I'm looking at it right now. I can't read what it says, but maybe one of you guys can. Did it say $10 wins us $19,905?
That's what that seems.
And 94 cents.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come up.
Yeah. So if everybody watching this today puts $10 on this 9-leg parlay, we'll make a lot of money. I think we'll get some back for the good guys from the books.
Right.
Yep. A lot of guys round robin it too. I'm not really a big round robin guy. I'll do like 2 round robin by 2s. But I don't know if that helps for the 9-leg. I'm not sure the math on that, but I think you would need like 3 or 4 to kind of get home with a profit there.
So are we quitting our jobs when this hits, or are we going to keep?
Nah, I'm going to do this forever.
Yeah.
I'll probably keep rocking with it.
I'm doing this forever. There's no way I'm leaving.
Nah, man.
All right, guys. Hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. You guys are out of here too, since I am. It's my house. But here's the thing. We're probably going to go live at 4 o'clock later on this channel. It might be 4:15, so I'm going to cut the grass. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to grab some strikeout props. We're not done. We got the Dinger Parlay already. That's already on Twitter. Hardest working man in the business, I know. But thanks for coming, you two. I'll see all you guys later.
Thanks for having me.
See you guys.